How's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful morning, day, or night. This is one of my favorite exercises. It's going to be the back squat. First thing I'm going to do is show you the cues that are going to be very important for this exercise. First is shoulder width apart and opening up your toes at a 15 or 30 degree angle. So straight, and then you open up your toes just a bit, not a lot to the point your feet are turning out. And then you're going to be packing your adductors in a negative way when you're squatting. You want it, just open your big toe just a little bit so your quads and your adductors are opening up. When that happens, you're allowed to externally rotate your quads and adductors more to better sit down on your squat. So you could brush against your own quads and your adductors, and you can see how my legs is allowing me to just sit right down into my glutes. So externally rotating your quads is one of the cues. Brush your hands across your own body. That's externally rotating it, opening it up, allowing you to sit. Next cue we're gonna focus on is hinge. So you're gonna wind your glutes back to the wall. This allows you to open up your glutes more. And then when you have your feet open just a bit and actually rotate, you could just sit right down. If you didn't hinge, you'd be packing too much into your adductors and to your lower back. You want to hinge so you can just pack your glutes and expand your core and just sit down. Another cue to focus on when you're descending down, I'm gonna get my toes a bit out, about 15 to 30 degrees. You want to split the board. Split the board means you're trying to spread the floorboards apart right through the middle of your body. The reason you want to do that is because when you're externally rotating and hinging your body, you don't want your knees to just fully shoot out. You want it to be stable. So I'm splitting the board, opening up the toes, externally rotating my quads, hinging. I'm splitting the board, so I'm right in the middle. So I'm not just falling with my knees to the outside, and then I'm trembling back up like this, extending back up. So I'm gonna show you again. 15 degrees to 30, opening up the toes so your quads are more open. Externally rotate, hinge, sit, splitting the board. Splitting the board. Hinge, externally rotate, sit. Now I'm gonna show you the upper body positioning for the back squat. Usually I like to get my pinkies on the rings and then get directly in the middle of the bar. And now, you see how my back is squeezing together. My shoulder blades are squeezing together, my elbows are directly aiming back 45 degrees instead of 90. If you go 90, the bar is gonna be directly under your spine, and also you're not being protected with the muscles when you bring it at 45-degree angle to squeeze together. And then when you're bringing up the weight, bring it up with your hips and not your knees. And then step a few steps back, and then we're gonna begin on the exercise. Take a deep breath from your pelvis and your groin instead of your upper body. If you do it with your upper body, it's gonna make your shoulder blades uneven. So I'm gonna descend now. And then back up. And I'm attacking it with my shoulder blades and my traps. Hinge, actually rotate, and then back up. Hinge, actually rotate, split the board, and then back up. In this section of the video, I'm gonna be focusing on taking a deep breath and coming down evenly with my glutes and my core. When you're coming down with your core, it should be like an airbag. And you should be breathing from your pelvis and your groin area. If you breathe from your upper body, it's gonna make the bar uneven with that breath. But if you do it correctly in the bottom, you expand your stomach and you take all that weight with your glutes. Step a few steps back. I'm gonna take a deep breath and come down with my glutes and core. And then up. Deep breath. Back up. Now I'm gonna show you guys what not to do on your squat. I'm gonna show you what not to do on your descent on the squat. So, I'm not gonna do it with the weight because it's gonna hurt. It's called winking. When I squat down, I keep going, and then I keep going even further, my spine starts curling in and it's winking down. The right way would be taking a deep breath, expanding my core, putting it onto my glutes. It would just be there. My glutes are completely extended and correctly up, and then I just attack it. If I go even further, my lower back is gonna curl, and that's gonna cause lower back pain and future injuries.